Morning.
Morning.
Morning, Jerry.
I hear you, but still saying I'm visiting you. Good morning, Eleanor.
Good morning, y'all. Morning's there, Sherry.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Morning, Sherry.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Guess who's the first one on today?
Who was? You were. Let's see. Admit and admit. Sue, is your video not working? There you go.
It doesn't seem like it. It keeps going out again.
And then I'm trying to
We'll
get
see what happens.
here. And
Yeah.
Sam.
Go
Okay.
ahead and wipe off my camera.
Here. All right. Good morning, Yvonne.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yvonne.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Andrew.
Morning,
Morning,
Andrew.
Andrew.
Good morning, Jordan.
Morning.
Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Good morning,
Good
Sean.
morning, John. Wait, good morning, John.
Morning, John.
Thank you.
Morning, Stefan.
Good morning.
All right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Good morning, Nathan.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, Nathan.
Good
Morning.
Nathan.
Good morning, Roy.
Morning.
Royce, you're way up here. You got on early this morning. Good job. Good morning, Devin.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, you're.
Morning, Devin.
Morning.
Morning, Devin.
Morning, Devin.
Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning.
Good morning, Eleanor.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Eleanor.
Morning, Eleanor.
Morning, Claire.
Morning, Eleanor. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Clad.
Good morning, Dad.
Oh, wow.
Good morning.
Good.
Sam. Can't hear you.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning,
Sam.
Sam.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning.
Royce, I don't know how you got back on the bottom again, but there you are. You know what I noticed? When people just say good morning, then no one says anything. And whenever people say good morning, everyone, then everyone tells them good morning.
Huh.
Oh, and there's Sue. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, everyone.
You disappeared.
Morning, Sue.
Morning.
Good morning, Sue.
I think you and Royce traded places there. Yes, Nathan.
I was gonna say probably the reason why that is because I don't if I recall correctly, I think you said that that what was it? Oh yeah, you don't have to say good morning to everyone. I think that's what's happening. Is that when somebody says good morning, I think they're just saying good morning to you because you're saying good morning to that student, and then when somebody says good morning everyone, then they think that they mean good morning to everyone, so they say good morning back.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening here.
So, yes, because I've been trying, you all said it was built a little forced, right? So I was
Yeah.
trying not to do that, but it was just kind of an observation that whoever just said good morning, there was, no reply, but good morning, everyone. Everyone was still giving their good mornings. So I guess if you want to get good mornings by everyone, say good morning, everyone. And if you just want to get through your little moment, you say good morning.
I guess so.
All right.
All right. So I have just kind of like a lot of random notes. I mean, I wrote them all last night, but not in any particular order. Okay. So, Clad, did you?
Yes, I had a feeling I was the first one.
Why is
What's
that?
up? Sorry. I had a feeling I was going to be the elephant in the room.
Why is that?
Because I have yet to finish the email mentor 2, nor have I sent the professional photo to John.
Calling yourself on things. Go ahead.
Yeah, I may as well.
Good.
I was about to say something about the mentor. She responded to me. Would you like me to respond to her this week?
Yeah, let's I'm gonna get your email mentor for this week out later today. okay? But I would like to go over some emails with a bit of constructive criticism this morning if we have enough time to do that, okay? Yes, Andrew?
I might have to finish up mine and have some staff probably help me with it.
Who's gonna help you?
Sue.
And why? You just got stuck?
Like, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, and
I've been trying to think about it. I'm like, it's kind of hard for me. So.
No problem, Andrew. I can help you out today.
Okay, thank you.
Get done.
Okay, so my first question for you, Clab, was actually, did you have your interview? I didn't remember when you were having that with Macy's.
My interview? Not yet.
When is that?
I believe it's on October 22nd.
Okay. So like I said, they're not in any particular order here. They're just things I wanted to talk to y'all about today. John,
Actually,
email mentor. Yvonne, did we get that first one sent?
Yes, we did.
Okay, have you had a reply?
I'm not sure if she would have replied back to me or Jonathan. I'm not sure.
Okay. Jonathan, do you know how to read your emails or do you need help with that?
I need help with that.
Okay. All right. Missing pictures. Who are we still missing? John?
Let's see. I think I have just about everyone except for Nathan.
Okay, so you have Stefan?
Well, actually, I need a professional picture from Jonathan. He still has his Project Search shirt on and mine. Let's see, I got Sam's. Oh, I need Clad's. He already mentioned that. But I think I got everyone except for those three.
So you got Stefan,
Got Stefan, yeah.
and you said you need Nathan?
I need Nathan's, yeah.
Nathan, we had that great picture. What are we waiting on there? What's the whole...
I'm trying to, I was, so, I mean, it's not really a great excuse, but, I was trying to find a way to get it to John, but in the meantime, I kind of got wrapped up with my aunt and my uncle, my cousin coming to my house because I was cleaning and stuff, but I will definitely try and get that to him today.
Okay.
Just text it to me because some of you have problems with your San Juan email sending it to me, so just text it to me.
Okay, sounds good.
So then you got Tyler's and you got Devin's.
Yes, I got Devin. Devin's is a little bit fuzzy, so do you want to look at it, Sherry, and see if it's acceptable?
Sure, if you want to send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the rest of you, that's why I didn't assign you anything today, okay? Because it looks to me like there's a whole lot of catching up that needs to be done. All right? And I'll keep going through this list and calling out those things. And so that's why I did not assign you a thing. Feel like you have enough. Go ahead, Clad. Clad.
Huh? Yeah. I have a question.
Okay.
What are the staff doing here on Monday?
Well, because I did the schedule for a whole month instead of a week or two, they've already scheduled all your Zooms.
Oh.
That's what they usually do on Monday mornings.
Oh, okay.
That's why. And I also thought I wasn't going to do the class today, if you recall. But I'm here. Tomorrow you will have Larry.
All right.
Okay. A lot of people seem happy about that. Yeah, I'm taking another day to work on IEPs because my next rounds are coming up. And Clad, I have to schedule yours because you're now my third one away. So that's something.
All right.
I've got a class stuff list, a Sherry stuff list. Yeah, I got all my lists laid out last night. Okay. So yes on that. We did the missing pics. Stefan, how you doing on that EHS paperwork?
What?
The employee health services, I thought you were working on that last week. No? You
I
recall?
don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. No, sorry.
That's all right. I will work on that today. John, I don't know if I ended up talking with you about it or not, but your paperwork was too light. So they rejected it.
Oh.
And want you to redo it.
Oh,
Yeah. So can you possibly go back to that paperwork you sent me, and I don't know what you need to do, and if you don't have it, I can resend it to you.
okay. I didn't make enough comments on it.
No, it's written too lightly. The employee health services paperwork for Kaiser.
Oh,
They
I
couldn't read
remember
it.
that.
Ask that you do it again. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. How many of you turned in your self-assessments? I have 3 written down. I have Clad, Natasha, Jordan. So you did it, Devin? You turned it in?
Yeah, but I didn't have it printed out because we were just having a difficult time trying to get the printer hooked up on my Chromebook. Like it's given us a warning.
Okay. So did you complete it though online? Hold on, Andrew, just for a minute.
Yes,
Okay. So did you turn it in?
I did on Google Docs.
On Google Docs. Okay. So let me see. Devin, Google Docs. Okay. Who else has turned it in to me? Go ahead, Nathan.
I wasn't sure how would you like us to turn it in, but it is done on paper. But I definitely can do it through Google Docs and then send it to you. That way, it's turned in, or Google Classroom.
Did I not send it out the right way for that?
No, I just wasn't sure how you wanted us to turn it in, but I did do it on paper though.
Okay. Tyler, you had your hand up, and then I'm sorry, Andrew, I'll come back up there.
I turned mine in on Google Classroom.
Okay. Tyler. Stefan, go ahead.
We did it on paper. So I'm pretty sure on paper.
Okay. I might not have explained that right, or I probably would have gotten more turned in. I would like to have them if we can, but if it puts us overboard, then we cannot. Okay.
I can try doing it on a computer. I'm sorry. I could try doing it on computer.
It's that way I can print them out, like I print out the weekly ones that staff do, right? And then it gives me more to work with when I'm looking at your totals. And okay, so Andrew, I've got an arrow on your face because I keep forgetting you. It's right there on your nose.
Whatever.
What did you want to say?
So going back to Devin, yeah, most of the Chromebooks nowadays, they don't, that is even mine, that is since I have my own personal Chromebook, it won't hook up with my printer at all. So if you have Google Docs on your phone, you can print it out through that.
I don't want to make all your lives too hard. I mean, if that's like, go ahead. Go ahead, Royce.
I did turn my assessments on Google Docs, but I wasn't really sure, so I did both the paper and the Google Docs one just to be safe.
Okay. So if you can get those in on Google Docs, awesome. I'll figure out a way. I'll make the assignment. So I need to make the assignment, right, on Google Docs and make a copy so you could all edit on it. Is that right? Okay. So assessment. Assign Google Docs. I know a lot of these technology things are my fault. I get that. I'm trying. Okay.
Your best.
What's that, Royce?
Trying your best. I mean, sure you screw us, but I mean, you're still learning how to do it.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Royce. Nathan, you had your hand?
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, no, I agree with Royce. It's not your fault. We're just trying to work together on trying to get a way to turn our work into, that's it. That's the best. You can only do your best. I mean, if somehow it just floats somewhere in the computer internet world or whatever universe, then it happens.
All right. Well, this is one that I definitely learned I need to put that in there. So if you haven't already done it for this week, you don't have to worry about it. And, or for last week. And this week I'll get that in there today. Hold on. Go over to my side. All right. Self-assessment in Google Classroom. Okay. All right. Next up. Oh, and I also thought I would like to talk about those in class, right? Where you could bring up yours and we could talk about the high marks that you're proud of. And we could talk about those scores before threes and what we did about it. And we could get feedback. And I was also curious as if you would have given yourself the same scores before you started search. I just thought that would be interesting class conversation. So we could do that. And then you could get feedback from your peers. Okay. Can we review? Oh, I was thinking I'd like to review a few of the email mentors. Would you all be okay if I did that as a class?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, I would.
Okay, so there would be some constructive criticism in there, but there would also be some compliments, right? So you're okay taking both sides of that? I have a few of them pulled up today in case we have time, okay? And I was going to have us look up our bus routes, but like I said, most of you seem like you're kind of behind on stuff. So I'm trying to resist giving you anything new until we get all caught up. Go ahead, Nathan.
I was gonna say, other really than finishing up the poster and sending the picture to John. I can't speak English right now. I can do my bus route if you like.
Well, for you, I kind of need you to, because that's how we can mark that goal, right? And
Right.
at first last night I had it all pulled up on here to work with everyone on it, but then I started looking at all this stuff and thought maybe I need to slow my horses down a little bit here. Okay. And then I might have us exit a few minutes early so we can have a short little staff meeting, so maybe like 10 minutes early. Let's see. So the videos are due 10/23, correct? Which is this Friday. So I would like you to present your videos this Friday. Okay. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay.
Didn't you say that they were optional?
You had a choice, either the poster or the video.
Okay, because I'm doing the poster.
Okay, so the poster will be due 10/28, which is next Wednesday, and I'd like you to be able to present those then.
Understand.
Does anyone
Understood, excuse me.
Does anyone have questions about their poster or their video or how they're going to present it? Go ahead, Stefan.
If I recall, I'm supposed to upload mine to YouTube, and then that's how that works for me, right?
Well, and who's your staff this month?
John.
I thought Yvonne raised her hands. John, can you help Stefan do that?
Yeah, of course.
We have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Awesome. And then the post. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yes. My question was that how would you like us to present our posters?
And I'm open for advice here. Anybody?
I was gonna say something, but then I forgot.
Hold on, I got Royce, and then I have Yvonne and Andrew with their hands up. Royce, did you have something?
I do have something, but I don't know how to word it properly.
Want to think about it for a few?
Yeah.
Okay. Yvonne?
Well, I was thinking maybe they could have it like on their kitchen table. If they can share screen, take pictures. Well, I don't know. They're going to have to do it in the background.
Right.
Because they're going to have to talk about, so they're going to have the camera away from them. So they're going to have it in the background so they can stand by the poster and say, okay, well, this is what my topic is, and they can present their poster, but it has to be.
On the wall?
What's that?
How about on the wall?
Yeah, whatever works for them, whatever they can do to be able to us to see the poster at a distance and them, and they can point to the whatever they're talking about at the time of the, pictures of the poster. But I would like to see it too.
Yes.
So they could either take pictures of the stages of their poster or bring it to the camera and slowly scan it, which is kind of hard to do to be able to get to see everything that way. So maybe pictures would be better. I don't know, but definitely to present it, have it behind them, and we'll have to see them far away from the camera.
And then what will we do with pictures? They would send them to me and I could pull them up, or what?
I'm sorry, you cut out the first part of the question.
Sorry. How will we do the pictures? Would they send them to me and I'd pull them up? Or if you could all pull up your own, you could do that?
For those of them that can pull up their own, that'd be great. And if they can't, send the pictures to you ahead of time. So that'll be cool. Because I want to see up close what they do.
Okay, Nathan, go ahead. Oh, sorry, Andrew, I did it again. Nathan, let me come right back. Go ahead.
Well, I was thinking, if we had like those of us that are on different, gosh, what am I gonna say? Like for me, I'm on an iPad, so what we could do, like if for those who are on their phone or something like that, you can actually flip the switch the camera. Excuse me. That way, if you have it like sitting up somewhere like on the at the, I don't know. To be honest, it's kind of hard to explain.
And Nathan?
Yeah, so my pictures that I did, most of the injuries usually, like I said, most of them are gruesome. So what I did was I got a picture of the x-ray, so then that way it's not as gruesome. But at the same time, I do have a picture next to it because it came with it that actually shows what the injury would look like. But I put a piece of paper over that picture just in case if somebody's like, that just to be like thoughtful of the ones that aren't very good with that kind of stuff. So like it's there if you want to see it. I can flip up the piece of paper to show them if they're curious what the actual injury looks like. But if they're that kind of person that then I covered it, just to be thoughtful for them kind of thing.
All right, so maybe we'll tell everyone you can, if you need to turn away while I show this picture, or if you need to close your eyes.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Because I was just being thoughtful too. Because I was like going like through the pictures. I was just like, well, I mean, I can't find a substitute for it. So what I did was, like I said, I got pictures of the X-ray because most of them are broken bones, and then I got the picture beside it, the actual injury, but I covered that if somebody's like very sensitive to that kind of thing.
Okay. Sometimes those pictures are good realities. I always thought if I ever taught DMV for like a living, I would go to like the what do you call it? Not the tow yard, the junkyard, right? Where all the wrecked autos go. And I always picture getting somebody that worked there a long time to tell us the stories of what happened. I figured that was
yeah, that's why I did it, because in that way, in like real life, you'll actually see what the injury looks like. But if you're that kind of person to where it goes, ew, ooh, like they're not very good with blood, then I covered it up just in case. So then that way, I wasn't sure if you were like, you could say like turn away if you aren't that kind of you're that kind of person or something like that. Just to be thoughtful and nice.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Yvonne.
Oh, I was just gonna look it up. I was gonna say when I was in high school, when we did DMV class in high school, they made you watch a movie about wrecks, and you saw everything. It was really bad. I remember a lot of kids getting out of there and getting sick because it was the real shebang. So yeah.
Kind of like Scared Straight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I remember watching that as well. Wasn't it called like Red Top or something like that, or like Red Asphalt or something like that?
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Red Asphalt. I'm gonna actually look it up. So I'm gonna make my screen small.
I would.
Don't watch it.
Depending on students that are interested in DMV, I would not mind showing that in our DMV class unless it would just freak you out too much.
And not really. I mean, I think cars all the time.
Not really. Mark used to show us on Fridays. He used to show us car crashes and stuff on Fridays, and it didn't really bother us.
Go ahead, Nathan.
To be honest, it must look like funny to us.
Yeah, no, like the reason why I'm also like it wouldn't bother me neither. The reason why that is because when I was in Boy Scouts, there was this merit badge called traffic safety, and they showed this video of injuries that happened in car accidents, including motorcycles, and they were pretty gruesome. But like I just never had I wasn't bothered by a lot of blood or whatever, so it wouldn't bother me. And plus, that's just the thing about the mechanical world too. Like being an auto mechanic is that's the kind of person you need to be, because that's what's gonna happen there. I mean, if an engine falls on a person, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna have a shattered bone.
Shattered body.
or body, yeah, because they weigh a good 2 tons.
Okay. Are we enough on that for now?
Can we please?
I think so.
But whoever you're working with on your posters, see what your staff can do to help you. And then if we all need to bring it up for more ideas, we can talk about. Yes, Eleanor?
I have two.
Okay.
Direct.
Okay, I know you've been working on it because we talked about it a little bit, right?
Yep.
Okay. Who hasn't sent their second email mentor?
I have mine, but I knew help.
Okay. All right. So come on, people. We're supposed to have a third one this week. Yes, Sue?
Did I asked you last week if you received her email, because I had her try to CC it to me. I just wanted to make sure it went through. She's doing it right.
The email mentor, or first or second?
First email mentor. It was really hard to describe to her how to send it to, and then CC.
Sometimes for a few of our students, we're kind of needing to help them, and if we need to help them send it, maybe we would put their name in the subject line, and maybe it might come from one of us. I don't have all the answers. Yes, John, and I see you, Stefan.
You know what I've done before is I've taken a screenshot of something and then used the paint program, circled it with a red circle. Like if she doesn't know where the CC is, maybe you can send an example picture to her.
Yeah, I don't have print screen on my computer, unfortunately.
I didn't all these things out before I sent them, did I? Go ahead, Yvonne.
Sue, what I do when I'm trying to show my students something, I'll take a very up close picture of my screen of what I need for them to find, and that usually works very well for me.
That's something you think you could do, Sue?
I don't know. It seems like a lot. And like I said, I don't like using my phone that much, but would I have to take a picture of it and then email it to me on my phone and then open it up on my email at work? Is that how that works?
No, I just take a picture and then just text it to the student I'm working with, and then they open it up and look at it, and then I describe what I want them to do with the button that I took a picture of, and not just a button, like a little bit back so they can find out where it is.
Okay, Sherry, I like your idea. If we can send it, since we're working with them, they're sending their mentor to us. If we can go ahead and send it.
And just for those that really need it, but we got to make sure maybe put in the subject line, you know, like Eleanor Lochno, email mentor, something like that. So because they're going to see your name, right? But at least in the subject line, they would see the student's name.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. That's very helpful.
You're welcome. Stefan?
I sent my second one, so this is my third one this week.
Okay, yeah, so I will get that out today. Yeah, I just had to go through all these notes and stuff. There was so much that's what I spent my hours on last night. Okay. So it looks like that's kind of the end of that. So I was going to share some of these emails. Okay. So what I did is I just took a few of them and I copied and pasted them into Word. And I believe that I can share that with you now.
I need all the feedback and stuff I can get. So,
Okay. Am I safe to make this full screen? Any techie people there? If I make this full screen, it's all going to be in Zoom.
I think if you
Where
put
do
on
we
multiple,
yeah,
you
if-
should also be feeble.
Yeah,
that?
so my mom tried it before with share screen and it actually worked. So
I'm going to put this big. Hopefully I don't kick us all out of the meeting.
next thing you know, no kidding.
Practicing this morning. Okay, so it looks like we are starting with Nathan. Are you there, Nathan?
Yes. No, it was funny because like I was looking at the email, and then when I saw the email, I automatically was like, "Oh, that's me."
Okay, so I mean, just starting out, look at the body of this. It kind of goes in, right? It should all be lined up on the left.
Yes.
Okay, so I thought that caught me right away. That why does that a sideways kind of email? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start right at the very top here. I think it's endearing how you call people Miss, like Miss Sherry, right?
Mhm.
But this is a professional email. And what does Miss mean? Who can tell me what Miss means? Go ahead. And so I can't see all of you, so it's okay if you talk out. But Stefan, I do see you. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm assuming it means you're referring to the person as being old. I'm assuming that's what it means.
No? Anybody else?
It means that they're not married.
Yes. Do you know Marianne?
No, I do not. That's why usually I was taught is to use Miss, so in that way I don't make that mistake. But
To me, especially because it's a professional email, I wouldn't put Miss unless I knew they were single.
okay.
So like Mrs. is married, a
Mhm.
married female, right? Ms.
Right.
is someone who kind of, it's a choice if you prefer to go like that. Or I think a lot of people, like when they get to be my age, if I'm not married, Miss to me just seems kind of a little younger. And that's why I like Ms. If anyone wants to give any feedback, any Yvonne or Sue, do you have anything about that?
I think Ms., if you want to put that extra salutation in there, I think Ms., which is MS period, it's acceptable.
It's a safer choice, right?
Yes.
Okay. That makes.
And if you know they're married, you could use Mrs. And for a man, I believe it's always Mr. But we have no male email mentors, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Right.
Also, you're not spelling her name correctly.
Okay.
Okay. So if you look at what I originally sent you, it won't say it like that.
Okay.
And it's one word, so it wouldn't have the A capitalized, but the spelling is incorrect. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So all of you, I see, when you see these red lines and you see these blue lines, it means there's a problem, right? Go ahead,
Yes.
Yeah, from maybe could get it. For my Chromebook, it actually does autocorrect, which is if there's anything wrong with my wording, like spelling and everything like that, it'll correct it automatically.
And Nathan, I'm so not trying to pick on you, okay? I really love what you have to say. Okay?
It's all right.
You're not my only one I have on here either, but I thought this was unfortunately, I thought this was a really good example of what to share, okay? And I'm going to share some more, okay?
It's okay because I mean, at the same time, I'm really good at it, but at the same time, it makes sense because I'm learning. You know that I always have that perspective because this is the only second time I've ever used email my entire life because I'll talk to a person in person. That's what I'm used to, or using pencil and paper because I'm old fashioned.
Or those short little ones like texts that we send our friends, right? But that's a whole different scenario. Okay, so whenever you see a red underline or a blue underline, you can kind of just click right on it. I don't think I can do that since I've copied and pasted it. But if you click right on it, it'll tell you what's wrong, right? And then you make that correction. So really, you shouldn't be sending anything with red or blue underlines. That means you need to make corrections, okay? So thank you for your reply, comma I. Can you see what's wrong there? Anybody?
Didn't space it.
What's that?
He didn't space it, the I.
Right, he did not space it, right? So he's got the I right up next to the comma. Okay, that you were. What you wrote here is where. That you were a babysitter. Okay? Or were. What am I saying here? Yeah. You were a babysitter, right? You were a babysitter and ran paper route as your first jobs and ran a paper route, right? And some things aren't going to light up like that. Okay? I think that it would be interesting to have a paper route. How early did you need? Right? So a lot of times it's just reading your work when you're done. So Nathan, honest, I have other people's too. I'm real sorry you're up here first. I think what you have to say is awesome. I just want to help you make it look professional. Okay?
Sure, Miss Sherry, I'm learning here. It's okay.
So how early did you need to wake up? So do you want her to need it, or is one need good?
One needs good. I don't know if you actually were to go scroll on my face, I'm actually smiling and laughing at myself.
Okay, I see you. I can see Yvonne, Andrew, Jordan, Stefan, and Nathan. I cannot see the rest.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
I worked with Jordan a lot on this, and if you just read it out loud, you usually catch your mistakes.
Exactly, and I think that hardly any of you do that, right? Because if you read it in your head, it's just getting a little blurry. You've done it a bunch of times. You want it to be done, sort of a thing, right? But if you read it out loud, so I recommend, reading it to someone in your house even, right? And ask them to give you advice. Because if you just go, look, I want to show you, Mom and Dad, what I wrote, they might not want to be critical, right? Because like, oh, my son, my daughter, I'm so proud of you, right? But if you say, please let me know where I can make this better, I think they'd feel more comfortable. Okay, I'm not sure why you got to wake up to complete your paper route. Does anyone notice why that wake is wrong? Maybe. Yeah, it won't let me do it. I'm not sure why that's being lit up.
Do you want to right click it? See what happens?
Because I'm on here, it's not here. Let's see. Let me try. Yeah, it's not doing it on here. For one thing, I think that is extra. How early do you need to wake up to complete your paper route? So to me, that app would go away. But if that would make the wake better.
And there's 2 needs.
Yeah, we talked about the needs already. Okay. Do you see extra spacing here?
Sherry, is there any way that you can enlarge it? There's an enlarge slide bar down at the bottom of your screen.
bottom of my screen.
That little circle thing that has a minus and a plus.
I see a minus, and then I see a circle, and then I see a plus. Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Thank you.
I learned a new trick today. This is a good Monday. Okay.
Right.
All right. So, can you please tell me about Toastmasters? What do we see wrong there?
The blue line.
Go ahead, Andrew. What's your hand up for?
Period right after the question mark.
Yeah.
And also the capital letter.
Well, Toastmasters is something you would capitalize because it's the name of an organization.
Oh.
Right? But you only need one punctuation at the end. Right? So you don't need a question mark and a period. Okay. I've never heard of that before. At Project Search, thank you for doing Project Search the right way. At Project Search, I am learning work safety in the workplace. So, do we need to say work safety in the workplace, or do you think that work safety kind of says that? Go ahead, Nathan. And remember, all you guys, I can't see you. Please feel free to give your feedback, okay? Because I can't see it for your hand raised. Nathan, go ahead.
No, it is not. It is not needed because it literally says work in the in work safety. So you would, so it's practice for safety in the workplace because work is short for workplace.
Yeah, I would just say I am learning maybe workplace safety, comma, right? How to prevent and is how to prevent an accident in the workplace part of workplace safety? Or maybe you could say such as how to prevent an accident. So really, like Sue said, by reading it out loud, I think you'll catch a lot of these things. And by looking if there's any underlines on your reds or your blues, I mean, that's going to be kind of self-explanatory for you. And if you click on it, it will give you the suggestion of what you should do different, right? Okay, so, and then I see an I that is not capitalized. Okay, I am also learning to have better work habits. Now, to me, that would be a separate sentence probably, right? Because you're talking about your workplace safety, and now you're talking about something else you're learning. And please, even staff, feel free to correct me. Anyone that wants, we can all get in on this. Okay. So the reason I, again, not capitalized, would like to do EBS, I probably wouldn't say do. I would say work in, right? Just because it's professional EBS and material management, the reason I would like to work in EBS and material management is because it will give me good work skills and habits, not just in the workplace and hospital, but also in everyday life. Okay.
I would take that is out.
Where are we at?
I would say material management, take the is out after management.
The reason I would like to work in EBS and material management because, but that doesn't sound complete to me. The reason I would like to do EBS and material management because. Would you put something else there, John?
I think I misread it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's why we're all talking about it, right? Okay.
Yeah. Not perfect, I guess, right?
None of us are perfect. I just called myself things this morning.
No problem.
The reason
May I go to the restroom real quick?
Go ahead. How to be, let's see.
Thank you.
Good work skills and habits. Now, to me, I would say, I've always believed that if you're reading a sentence and you could take a chunk out, right, and the sentence would still make sense, that you would do a comma before and after. It didn't say that to you, but I would do after habits a comma, and then after hospital, right? Because then it would still read. Is because it will give me work skills and habits in everyday life. And I also don't know if we need the but also.
Just put also, comma also. Or is that too long of a sentence?
Well, if you take out that part with the commas, like I was telling you, because it can be read completely without it, that's just kind of like extra descriptions. But we don't have to get that intense, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're all new at this, and I'm not trying to, have you be an official secretary or anything yet. Let's see here. How
That's
many?
all right. Makes sense because sometimes, like the way I was taught was actually through destructive criticism. Because the reason why is because another good way to learn is through that, and that's what I learned about myself is that sometimes I learned the best way is through that. Because I always was taught that sometimes if you can't laugh at yourself, then like kind of thing, because I mean, people make silly mistakes, but at the same time, that's because they're learning in the process too.
That's right. So honest, I mean, you wrote some really good things. You asked good questions. I'm just trying to help you do it better. Okay. I don't sit here on the weekend going, ooh, I'm going to get that guy. Right. That's never my intent. Okay. All right. So EVS will help me learn the skills and habits to clean my room thoroughly. Period. We need a space, right? Because you got period I again right there. That's just something by looking at it and reading it, okay? I think it would be fun to help with organizing the supplies in the hospital and learn and develop those skills. There's kind of a lot of ands going on, and there's no period.
Sherry, Yvonne has her hand up.
Oh, sorry, Yvonne, go ahead.
I was wondering, is that the actual email that got sent out, the final draft that was sent to you?
Yeah.
Because that's actually not the same one that I have that got sent out.
This is what you sent to Marianne, correct?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I got off my email that he sent. Right, Nathan?
Yeah, no, because I think what happened was that occasionally, for some reason, I kind of get distracted. Like sometimes I'll work on something and then it's squirrel. And I think that's what happened was that when I was working on it, I got distracted by something because I think it was because my parents called me to do something when in the middle when I was writing it. So I think that's what happened with the need.
Okay.
Nathan, don't you send it to the staff before you send it to Sherry? And then Sherry okays it for you to send on? Isn't that how it works, Sherry?
That's how I like it. So I like you to work with it with staff first. And then I like you to send it to me for one final look over.
Yeah.
Before you send it to your mentor where you CC me, right? Because even though you're CCing me, you've already sent it. I can't help you after that. You know what I mean? Except for us to talk about it like this because it's already sent. It's already gone. They've already read it, right? Okay. They're going to watch you grow and they're going to see the improvement as we go. Go ahead, Yvonne.
Nathan, I don't think that's what happened, actually. I think that you may have sent one of the drafts because I'm actually looking right now at the one that was supposed to have been sent, and it doesn't have half of the mistakes that's pulled up on the screen right now. Her name is spelled, Mariana spelled right. There's no two needs, so I don't know. I think you sent a draft when you got the okay to send it. That's what I think happened. I think you sent a draft.
And I mean, look at these spacing. I mean, for one thing, right, it's got to be lined up. But for another thing, some places you have like one space, some you have two spaces. We don't need, it doesn't need to be like this long of an email. Sorry, I just got too far down here. Yes, Stefan, you can tell you're next. Okay. All right. I think it would be fun with organizing the supplies in the hospital and learn and develop those skills. So for another thing, you have to talk in the same tense, right? So if you're using INGs, you need to use them throughout your sentence. If you're using plurals like an S, you need to use it for all of it. And if you're using ED like in past tense, you need to use that throughout as well. So you're saying organizing supplies and learn and develop those skills. So that's a little bit off there. Okay. But you did do the questions, which I appreciate, except again, there's too much spacing and getting it lined up. But can you please tell me about what you liked? Okay, so do we need the two abouts? Can you please tell me about what you liked about your first job?
No, we don't need two abouts.
About. Yes, Stefan?
If I may something about that, instead of saying that, you could say, can you please tell me about why you like your first job?
Can you just please tell me about?
Yeah.
So that's.
You can also say,
please tell me about what you
like. Go ahead, John.
You can also say, can you please tell me about your favorite job? Or can you please tell me about your first job? Simple as that.
Okay, and what do you think are the 3 most important employee skills? Again, do we need the R? What do you think the 3 most important, well, I guess we do. What do you think are the 3 most important employee skills? I think that's okay. And then sincerely, Nathan Mutt. Mute, not Mutt, mute. Moot. All right, anyone else have anything to say on that email?
I mean, just the wording is the problem, but it could be a simple fix.
Yes, but see, and that's why we do it with staff first, and then why you send it to me. So you've got all these eyes that can help make eyeballs. I mean, not the word eye, but all of our eyeballs on it, so we can help you make those corrections. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, no, but that's the odd part is I don't know how that happened. Because if I remember correctly, I think that's what happened was that I worked on it with Miss Yvonne, like how we usually do, and I did like share it with you before I even sent it out. So I don't know how in the world that happened, but it's kind of funny. But it makes sense because even if this wasn't the actual email and it was just a rough draft, it still can be very helpful because now I know the mistakes that I could like work on now, like the little tricks too.
Good. So we're going to move on.
Okay, sounds good.
You handled that well, but I'm sure you probably learned a few things there, correct?
Yes, of course. I did learn quite a bit.
Okay. So Stefan, you are up. Okay. Let me go back here for a minute. All right. Hi, Justia Blakely. I don't know. Do we like that? Go ahead, Andrew.
Right away, there. For me, kind of looks like there's. Didn't you say for the let's say if you're like just saying, like if it's your first one, then didn't you say that we're supposed to do the first name?
Yeah, after the first one, I would probably do that, right? Because now you've already been introduced and staff or anyone that wants to call me on these things can. I would probably just put hi, Justia with a comma. And then you can't have anything up there with it, right? You need a space now before you go on, right?
That's what I was going to say.
Comma should be up there by itself, okay? So then you're going to move down and you're going to start the body of the email, right? So working with pizza sounds like fun. That's going to be a new sentence, right? So it starts with a capital W. And is that a complete sentence? I think it sounds okay. Working with pizza sounds like fun. Anybody think that's incomplete?
It kind of is, actually.
What would you do, Royce?
I mean, I don't know what 7's email mentor says, but didn't he specify about a restaurant? Or like, working in a pizza restaurant sounds interesting. I might learn her one day. But
she literally said that she worked at a pizza place and she was explaining all the details and all that stuff. That's why he was replying to that.
And I think that's okay. I think that it works, right? I would just capitalize it and I wouldn't have it on up there by the introduction. Okay? I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I don't know. It's okay. Yvonne, you have any comments on those first two sentences? Would you combine them or something?
You know what? I think I would kind of combine them. That second sentence there, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. It just, I don't know. That doesn't work for me. I would combine the two. It sounds like it was a lot of fun.
Who else had comments on that?
I need a lot more work on these things.
What's that, Stefan?
I said it seems like I need a lot more work on these things.
Well, that's why we're doing it. If you all were getting this perfect, then this would be a waste of an assignment, right? Especially them having to do it for 10 weeks. That'd be a total waste of time if you had it down. So please, everyone, do not feel bad. Try not to feel picked on. It's just a learning experience, okay? And that's why we're doing it. This is school, right?
Right.
Learn. So there's nothing wrong with you having mistakes. Go ahead, Nathan. Gotta unmute.
Yeah, another reason why I actually oh my goodness. So another reason why I don't really mind getting picked on, especially when it comes to grammar and spelling, is because that is, other than math, that is my weakest subject in school. You know, like Miss Sherry kept saying, like, this is school. This is why we're here. We're here to learn, kind of thing, you know? Like, science and history is my strongest. Math and spelling and grammar is my weakest.
And depending on
that's another reason why.
Depending on the kind of job you're going to have, the science and history probably aren't going to help you as much as the other two, right?
Exactly.
I mean, unless you want to be a scientist or, you know. Okay, so let's get back to this. Yeah, I would probably have written those first couple sentences, somehow combining them. I love pizza myself and really appreciate how you like to clean and stay safe while working. I think that's pretty good. Anyone have a problem with that one? Silence, that's good. Okay, my first job was at PetSmart. So what do you do when there's an underline here?
I should have capitalized PetSmart.
Mm-hmm. And I would look up the logo, right? Is it all as one word? Is it two? Is the P the only thing capitalized? Is the S capitalized? If I had a doubt, I would just type in PetSmart in Google and see how it comes up. Okay? My first job was PetSmart, and I loved working there. Okay, so then we have, again, two sentences where I think you should have combined them. I also worked at a bike shop, period. That was fun to do, and I learned how to fix bikes, right? I also worked at a bike shop where I learned, I don't know, there's a way those could be combined. I don't have enough time to put those right now, but those are things staff can help you with, and when I'm looking at it just one at a time by myself, I can help you with it more like that too. Okay. I normally hang out with my friends on Halloween, and we're going to watch a movie this Halloween. So you said Halloween twice, so I would probably have said, because she asked him, right? She asked him about Halloween. I normally hang out with my friends on Halloween. I would probably maybe put your comma, this year we're going to watch a movie. Right? Something like that. Because it's already, Stefan, don't beat yourself up. I know you get really, you know, you have a little bit of a hard time with this, so please don't. You're doing a great job, okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm glad for y'all's on.
In that same sentence, I don't think you necessarily need to use Halloween twice. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
I understand.
Was it easy to be a cashier and did you like it? I don't know. That's kind of just hanging there a little bit. But then my biggest thing I wanted to say here is, where are the questions I asked you to ask? Okay, so I asked you all to say,
my apologies.
That's all right. But what do you like best about your job, and what do you think the three most important employability skills are? Does not exist, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely forgot about those.
That's
That's
all right.
on me.
That's probably my
I'm
fault. I helped
sorry.
him with it, and I probably forgot to tell him to do that.
So then,
No, that's my fault. I should have removed
all right, but when you're finished with your work, compare it to the assignment, right? Did I check all the boxes I needed to check for this to be complete, right? And then we go, oh, I forgot to put in those questions. That's just kind of looking over your work. Yes, Jordan?
Miss Sherry, that's what I did with mine. When me and John worked on my second email mentor, I looked at the paper that you sent us. So I did the questions and stuff. That's what I do with mine, is I look at the paper so I don't not ask any questions.
Right? So that was just something there, okay? Now all this spacing, this could easily be because I was just copying and pasting, but there's a lot of extra space there, okay? Let's see, we have almost 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go through one more. Tyler. Actually, or two more. Well, I won't go through the next one because Natasha is not here. Go ahead, Stefan.
I would just like to say that I'm not mad or stressed out at all. I appreciate everyone's honesty.
Good.
Just means I could do better.
That's the way to take it, right? That's the way you take constructive criticism and you just make your work better from it. Okay?
You're
Now,
welcome.
I thought Tyler's was actually pretty awesome because it was to the point. It asked the questions. There are no underlines, blue or red, correct? Okay, so hi, Francis. Thank you for your reply. I found it interesting that you worked on farms pulling weeds. It seems like you're a very hard worker. I probably would end that sentence there. I've never had a job like that before. In what city and state did you work on the farm? I mean, he's asking questions, so he's asking some good questions. He did what he thought was interesting. He asked questions about it. Okay, he's got the project search right. Good job, Tyler. I'm learning how to dress professionally, keep my resume up to date, and send professional emails. Dot, dot, and dot. That's my favorite way. The three things: blank, blank, and blank. I just think it looks clean. It looks nice. Okay. And then he asked his questions. What do you like best about your current job? What do you think the three most employability skills are? Sincerely, Tyler Platts. So besides that one thing that I said that maybe was a separate sentence, that I've never had a job like that before, I thought it was very good. Does anybody have any constructive criticism to add to Tyler's email? Go ahead, Andrew.
I will agree with you. He did a pretty nice job, except for it's here. You see where it says keep my resume up to date?
Uh-huh.
There's a comma there after date, then the next line down it's and for
But you know what? I've been finding that a lot because I normally have not put a comma in front of my and, but when I'm typing papers, they keep lighting it up that they want me to put the comma there. So I may be wrong about that forever. I mean, that's
interesting.
yeah, I mean, it keeps doing it. And I'm like, go ahead, Yvonne.
I will ask Valina how to write that. She'll know.
Yeah, because it just keeps lighting up on me. I thought it was something you always had a choice of, actually. Go ahead, Stefan.
I'm just noticing this now. It's not bad or anything. I don't even think it's important, but is it just me or is the typing, like the words are a lot darker and I see them more clearly?
They're large?
I don't know if that's just me though.
Talking about the font? Yeah.
Can anyone else see that?
I see
They're
that.
larger
I wasn't
for
going to
me.
say anything because I
Maybe
didn't want to
it's
be
just
nitpicky.
Yeah,
but
that's
now that Stefan mentioned it, the word right here, emails, is smaller than the rest.
Oh,
I'm not
I was just saying that I noticed.
Are you saying the font's too big in general, or just that where it says emails here is not the same size?
Yeah.
That's what I see. Yeah.
You see that, Tyler?
It wasn't like that.
Where
when
it's
I
an
sent
email,
it.
it's the same font.
But yeah, it's really important that you write in
I'm
the
sorry, Tyler. I just noticed that.
Okay. All right. So
Sherry, I have a comment.
go ahead.
After sincerely, shouldn't there be spaces in between his name? So you actually are supposed to sign your signature,
Yes,
a space to sign your name.
I agree. There should be a space there. Is there anything else that we think there should be spaces between? Because it does look a little compacted.
Should there be a space after thank you for your reply?
Well, would that be the only place we would put it?
You could bring the next sentence up. So it would be reply, thanks for your reply, and then I found it interesting.
Right.
I found it interesting might need to be brought up.
Right. All this could probably go next to thank you for your reply. That thank you for your reply is maybe kind of hanging out there by itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything to say, Tyler?
No, I don't really think. I think you're right about the things I messed up on.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to do that.
Don't say you messed up because it's just a learning process.
I'm gonna wait on this one down here until we have her with us. But you can see a lot of light ups, right, and some different fonts. And anyway, we can do that one another day. So I'm gonna stop the share. Hi everyone, I missed you.
That got me laughing for sure.
Hello again.
All right. That was pretty much what I had to talk about today. And I wanted to let us go about 10 minutes early so I could talk with staff. So it gives us like a 3-minute leadway there. Does anyone have something we need to discuss? You're all good?
I think we are good.
I see Stefan. Go ahead, Stefan. And I see Clap. You're not clear today. It's hard to hear you, Stefan. Stefan, you're freezing and we can't hear you.
It's actually medical. Information. You sent me medical information too.
Yeah, I can't hear you. You can put it. You can put it in chat. And then, Clad, what you want to say?
Never mind.
Go ahead, Clad.
I was waiting for him because his kindergarten was starting to get good. But then it didn't. Yeah?
What do you want to say?
I want to say that these are all really interesting email mentors. And that I wish I was one of those. I was up there today.
Well, I'm going to put more up, but those of you who have not got them done, I need them. I need you to catch up on assignments, okay? If you need help from me or the staff you're working with, please let us know, okay?
All right.
All right. So I will see you all at 2:20, and maybe we'll talk about some more email mentors, okay? Because I'm not sending you a prompt, okay?
Okay.
All right. Send you the new email mentor sometime today.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Bye.
You should